maybe the most overlooked spot in college athletics to maybe the most strategic one.
Yeah, the locker room.
Exactly. For decades, I mean, what was it? Just benches, hooks, maybe some damp towels somewhere. Really basic.
Uh-huh.
But our sources are showing this massive, really intentional shift. It's not just, infrastructure anymore.
Right.
It's become this powerful recruiting tool, a silent spokesperson, some call it, a brand statement. It really communicates very directly how much a program invests in its actual athletes, in its culture.
Okay, let's unpack that central idea. It feels like what's really driving this is, well, it's visual, right?
Mm-hmm.
The locker room is now maybe the first place a recruit goes, snaps a photo, posts it online instantly. And if it doesn't look like some kind of personalized luxury suite, you've lost that first impression.
That's absolutely right. The modern recruit, they want tangible proof of commitment. Every single square foot has to be intentional. Yeah.
So if you're tracking facility trends or you're just curious what the top programs are doing to win recruits off the field, our mission today is to dive into 7 critical features. These features are powering the next-gen locker design.
And we'll analyze what each one actually says about the program's culture.
Exactly, the underlying message.
Perfect. Let's start with that immediate feeling, that first impression. We can call this section 1, redefining professionalism.
Yeah.
And it seems to come down to organization and flow.
Right. Because the modern athlete, as our sources point out, they don't travel light. They bring a lot of gear.
Yeah, definitely not just a helmet and cleats anymore.
Not at all. You've got specialized shoes for different surfaces, gloves, personal tech, supplements, recovery tools like bands, maybe muscle stimulators. It gets chaotic fast if it's not managed.
Okay.
Which brings us right into feature 1. Modular compartments.
And we're not talking just a big empty cubby here.
Oh, far from it. This is engineered storage, custom stuff. We're talking specific ventilated shoe drawers, keeps the smell down helmet racks, personal lockable bins, often behind these really nice premium ventilated panels.
Okay.
This focus on the physical gear, it signals immediately that the program values order, efficiency.
So the message is organization equals professionalism. You feel that the second you walk in.
Precisely. It sets a standard.
I like that framing. It's not just about tidiness. It's about how things operate. We run a tight ship and we expect you to, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And that attention to detail has to carry over into how the space actually flows, right? Which leads us to feature 2, built-in seating.
Yeah, this is all about the design principle of no wasted space. The sources show this integrated bench seating, often fully concealed right into the locker unit itself.
Wow.
And sometimes there's even more hidden storage underneath that. It just maximizes every inch.
So, okay, if the room's a bit tight, it obviously helps the flow. People aren't tripping over benches. But what's the deeper message? Is it just looks, or is there a real functional benefit players notice?
Well, it's both. Functionally, yeah, less clutter, easier movement. But psychologically, it tells the player, hey, we actually thought about your daily routine.
Right.
I mean, think how many times a day an athlete is changing gear, sitting down, standing up, making that core daily experience seamless, comfortable. Players appreciate that. Coaches love the clean look, too.
Makes sense. And speaking of seamless, that daily flow, we can't ignore nutrition. It's fundamental now. You can't be an elite program without treating nutrition like a core pillar of performance.
And that leads us straight into feature 6. Integrated fueling stations. This is a really powerful signal of 360-degree support.
Okay.
Elite facilities now build fueling zones, snack stations, smoothie fridges, special shelves for supplements, hydration bays right inside the locker room area or immediately next to it.
Wow, that's a big difference from having to trek across the facility or go to a separate building just for a shake.
Exactly. It streamlines the athlete's day, gets rid of friction. What it really communicates is speed and commitment. The program is saying, your recovery time is so valuable, we built the refueling into the recovery zone.
It removes excuses, too.
It does, and it reinforces that message. Every part of your body, your performance, is a core investment for us.
Okay, so we've hit physical organization, performance flow. But let's shift gears a little. Those features tackle the chaos of physical stuff. But what about the chaos of modern technology? That brings us to section 2, the always-on athlete. All about tech and security.
Yeah, you can't separate training from tech anymore. Athletes are reviewing film on tablets right after practice, tracking recovery on wearables 24/7, and they need their phone, their main communication line, charged. Always.
Which drives feature 5, integrated charging and power stations.
Right.
And again, this isn't just like a power strip screwed under the bench. These are pretty slick solutions.
Oh, absolutely. The sources describe everything. Basic USB ports, sure, but also induction charging pads built in, protected power bays, even charging drawers hidden right inside the locker securely.
Protection and convenience seem key there. You can't have a $1,000 phone or a fancy wearable dying mid-session.
Exactly, or getting damaged.
I do wonder, though, is this sometimes overkill? I mean, is a recruit really swayed by a fancy charging drawer? Or are these expensive features maybe more about aesthetics or making staff life easier?
That's a fair question. But the sources suggest it's more cumulative. One single feature might not be the deciding factor. But all these conveniences together, they tell the recruit, look, we designed this entire place around your specific lifestyle.
Ah, okay.
For that player, juggling 5 different pieces of tech, having that discrete personal charging spot, it signals a level of sophistication they probably expect at the next level, like a pro environment.
Yeah, that sophistication, it links right into security, too. We need to get past worrying about losing a combo lock key or forgetting the code.
Which brings us neatly to feature 3, digital locking systems. The old mechanical locks, they're basically disappearing at the top level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, programs are going for keypads, app-controlled locks, and increasingly RFID, that's radio frequency identification, like a key fob.
Wow. Okay, so like high-end office building security, but for your gym locker. What's the immediate message there?
It just screams modern, secure, fast, sophisticated. When a recruit sees a locker that opens instantly with a fob or their phone app, they immediately picture themselves in a cutting-edge program.
Right.
Plus, honestly, the benefit for the equipment staff is huge. No more lost keys, no resetting combinations constantly. It's way more efficient.
That digital piece seems crucial. It makes the whole space feel like the future. And that feeling, that high-tech operation, it's capped off by feature 4,
Yeah,
touchscreen displays.
right. This elevates the locker. It's not just passive furniture anymore. It's an active digital asset.
How do they use them?
Multiple ways. Assigning lockers digitally is one. Displaying the athlete's name, maybe their picture or stats. Or even cycling through team logos, hype videos, that sort of thing.
For this next generation of athletes, the ones who grew up totally surrounded by screens, this must feel completely natural, native even.
It really does. It connects their physical space directly to their digital identity.
Yeah.
Their name, their number, right there, integrated into the environment in this really cool, dynamic way. And parents notice this too. They see that level of tech investment and think, okay, this is a serious program, financially sound, embraces modern tools.
Okay, so we've covered function, flow, digital sophistication. But recruiting, ultimately, it's emotional, isn't it?
Right.
So how do programs bundle all these impressive features into something that creates, like, an emotional commitment? That takes us to our final section, the emotional closer.
This is absolutely where feature 7, branding, lighting, and atmosphere comes in. This is less about pure function and all about creating pride. Perceived value. The sources detail these luxury touches, things that really blur the line between a locker room and maybe a high-end lounge or club.
Give us some examples. What are the top programs actually spending money on here? What does it look like?
Okay, so we're talking laser-etched team logos seamlessly built into premium wood grains, custom metal nameplates, and really sophisticated, specialized LED lighting systems.
LEDs.
Yeah, imagine a recruit walks in for the first time and their nameplate, right on the locker, is custom lit. Maybe it glows softly with the team colors. It's pure theater. It's impressive.
So it's not just a room anymore. It's basically a meticulously designed set for photos and video.
That's a huge part of the intention, yes. Today's athletes, they need to feel incredibly proud of where they train. And they need that space to look aspirational, for their social media, for when they share it.
Right.
And parents, they're looking for validation too. They want to see a place where their kid can, quote, grow into a professional.
This atmosphere, it visually guarantees that pathway, or at least suggests it very strongly. It's the perfect high-gloss backdrop for that signing day photo with the family.
That really pulls all 7 features together, back to that core idea. Our sources seem unanimous on this. Recruits might forget the exact words you said on their visit, but they absolutely remember how the facility made them feel. And these features, they're engineered to create that specific feeling: professionalism, investment, future success.
If we zoom out to the bigger picture, college sports, the finances, this is where that facility's arms race gets really personal.
How so?
Well, in these super competitive conferences, the perceived difference between two elite programs, it often comes down to this kind of tangible investment. When you hear about programs spending, upwards of $10,000, even $15,000 per locker for the full digital suite, the custom lighting, everything.
Wow.
They're making a very public, very expensive statement. It basically shouts, "We are willing to outspend our rivals to invest directly in you, the athlete."
So the locker room is where the investment stops being just a slogan on a brochure and becomes a physical, tangible promise.
Precisely. It's the spot where the recruit vividly imagines putting on that jersey for the first time. And that imagination, fueled by this high-end design, this feeling of being valued, that's often the emotional closer that seals the deal.
This has been a fascinating deep dive. We started with this, frankly, astonishing shift, the locker room going from basic storage to, well, a key strategic asset.
Yeah, quite a change.
We've broken down 7 key features, from modular storage and built-in fueling stations to digital locks, touchscreens, and that crucial luxury atmosphere. And we've really tried to understand the powerful, nonverbal message each one sends about professionalism, culture, and the whole athlete experience.
And the takeaway is that programs are adding serious fuel to their recruiting edge here. It's not just by adding cool features, but by strategically communicating this deep, personalized investment, an investment in the people who wear the uniform. It's about making sure the environment truly matches the ambition of the team itself.
So as you think about this next-gen locker room design, maybe consider this. What's the most powerful element in that space? Is it the purely functional, like the hidden charging bay? Or is it the emotional pull of that glowing, laser-etched nameplate? Which of those silent statements sends the most lasting message about a team's culture and its investment? That might just be the detail that wins the next big recruiting battle.